Before I get into the video, guys, I wanted to do a little ad. So this video is sponsored by, well, me. As many of you know, I've been working on some Vita manuals, and Series 2 of the manuals is ready to pre-order. They're actually ready to be printed. The pre-order is going to last for another week on my website, toooldforgaming.com. And so these are manuals. I've always been a fan of manuals, and so a lot of Vita games just didn't have manuals. A lot of games today don't get manuals. And so I wanted to kind of create my own versions of them. It's got the basics you would find in a manual, and then some extra stuff. So, you know, things about the story, characters, concept art, history of the games. And so Series 1 of my manuals has already been out, which covered Persona 4 Golden, Danganronpa, Gravity Rush, Uncharted, and Here is Muramasa. And Series 2 is covering Unit 13, Dragon's Crown, and Dragon's Crown, by the way, is my favorite one. It's 56 pages, massive manual, really, really great. Ys 8, my favorite game on the Vita, Killzone Mercenary. These are just test prints, by the way. It's not going to come like that. They'll have their own manuals. And Little Big Planet. So 5 games for Series 2. Ys 8, Killzone Mercenary, Dragon's Crown, Unit 13, Little Big Planet. They're available to pre-order on my website. Go there and check it out. Now, onto the video.
Hi everyone, this is Witchcrafty. Now, I'm going to be reviewing this game in 2 parts. So I'm about an hour and a half into the game right now, and I want to just show you guys a few things that I think are important, and this has been a good place to kind of really demonstrate that. I want to show you guys basically some of the bugs and glitches in this game. And then what I'm going to do is stop the game, or stop the video, play some more, finish the game, and then I will come back and update the video so you guys have kind of my final view on the game. So Witchcrafty it's a really good platformer. You can see from the graphics, I love the animation, love the graphics, the gameplay is great. You've got mechanics like double jump, you've got air dash, dodge, roll on the floor. You've got magic that you can use as well, and you can see at the top right hand corner you've got I've got 76 gems, and I've also got 2 heart pieces and 0 of these kind of other magic gems. So those heart pieces, if I get 4 of them, I can increase my my health. So right now I've got 3 hearts. If I get another 2 of those heart crystals, I'll get 4 hearts. And the circle kind of crystals, if I have 3 of those, I can increase my magic. So right now, you can see in the top right, I've got fire magic selected. I've also got lightning magic, and I can increase from foot up to next level would be up to 4 uses of the magic. And so this little dwarf here, he sells the crystals and the hearts as well if you want to buy it from him. Now, the reason why I wanted to show you this particular area is there's some glitches in this game, and there's some good glitches and there's a bad glitch as well. So in terms of the bad glitch, this game, when you die, it doesn't include it takes away things from the level that you've already obtained. So take a look at my gems at the top right now. It's 83 gems. If I open this treasure chest, okay, so I've got another gem there, and that treasure chest is now gone. Now when I die, I start back at the save point, which is this, and that treasure chest is gone. What that means is that you have to basically finish the level in kind of 1 life, or you miss out on all those gems, which is a real pain, because you need to earn 250 of those gems in order to buy an upgrade. And so if by losing that treasure chest here, oh, actually, look at that. The treasure chest actually was there. It just disappeared. That's interesting. So sometimes then the gems are still there, but hidden. Like, okay, so there was a gem here that was hidden. And that's another kind of annoying part, actually, of the game. Oh, it looks like, I wonder, the archer who was here is not showing. Is he actually there and I can't see him? So you do lose some characters, some objects and items from the game. Oh, now this is another thing. So another glitch. That platform which I used to be able to jump on, I can't jump on anymore. Which means I'm kind of trapped in this area, so I couldn't go back to the shop. So that's another of the glitches. So you've got disappearing items, disappearing characters. You've got objects that don't reappear when you die, and so you won't be able to get as many gems as you need to have to play the game. So that's all a problem. So those are kind of the problems of the games. There's a really good glitch as well. So I'm going to save my progress, and then what I'm going to do is shut the game down and restart it. And what will happen is, and actually I'll try and show it to you properly because I didn't get to show it to you there, but when you obtain some of those heart crystals or the magic crystals, they will disappear from the level when you collect it. So it's the same problem which I just kind of mentioned, where you've obtained the heart crystal in the level. There's only one per level available, and you obtain it. But if you die, you can't re-obtain it. So that means you've lost the chance to have that heart crystal, which makes it kind of difficult then in terms of upgrading. But what you can do, another glitch, is you can restart the game. So shut the game down, restart it, and then the heart crystal reappears. And so that means that you can get infinite heart crystals, which I'll show you in a minute. That's another little glitch, by the way, where you kind of run on the spot and you're not able to move. I've had it before where I literally just cannot move and had to restart. So let me show you guys quickly here. So there are some items, some objects in the game where you use either one of your magic. So in this case, it's electricity magic. So press square to use that, and I get a heart crystal. Okay, so that's fine. Now I'm going to go and save. And so that object is now gone, as you can see. So when I go save, then what I can do now is restart the game, and that heart crystal is going to be back. And so you can kind of glitch the game and cheat to basically have infinite hearts, infinite or maximum hearts, maximum magic. Now that's not ideal. Obviously, we don't want to be cheating in these games, but it kind of almost compensates for the fact that if you lose a life, then you can't reobtain that crystal, which would disappear in the game. So I'm not recommending you guys cheat, but it's kind of the problem with the game is that when you obtain crystals, when you obtain heart pieces, they do disappear, and sometimes you just can't reobtain them. So you can see here, guys, look, that treasure chest is back, even though when I saved it was gone. All these crystals are back, so because once you restart the game, you get to get everything back again. So let me show you as well. I can go and get that heart back. So look, these little glitches are a shame, of course. It's especially where, like I said, let me try and show you another glitch. Like there's moments where you just can't move in the game. When you die and you get respawned, if you press left or right, then so there you go, guys. I got an extra heart there for grabbing that crystal. When you die and respawn, if you're pressing left or right, then you're doing kind of a running animation and you get stuck where you can't actually move. So I'll try and recreate that glitch as well. So let me save though first, because I want to keep that heart now that I've got it, which I know, guys, I know I cheated. It's kind of I don't want to say it's necessary, but the game is really hard. So I am about an hour and a half in on the third level, and it is really tricky. You do have to kind of be careful. You have to learn the level properly. Now, okay, what I want to do is show you that other glitch. Now that I've died there, I'm going to be holding left, and let's see when I respawn. No, okay, it didn't happen. So it happens sometimes that basically you just can't move if you are holding left or right. So when you die, just make sure you're not holding left or right. Now, part of the problem, guys, with all this is that Vita games cannot be patched anymore, unfortunately. So we are a bit stuck in terms of this is the game. We are not going to get any changes to this game. And look, it's a good game. That's my hour and a half in impression of it, and obviously, like I said, I'll do a more full kind of review soon. But it is a really good game, but there are problems, and they are very noticeable at times. This is annoying. Those goblin shaman are very annoying. So I'm going to get hit again. Yeah, you can collect hearts, so that's one of the things why this game is so tricky. There are some really, really difficult areas in the game, but I'm just going to skip and go on to the next area. I do really like it though, guys. I do think it's a really good game. So look, guys, I'm going to finish the game, and then I am going to come back and give you guys a more full impression of it. Oh, actually, one other thing just to point out, kind of at this moment in the game, the writing, it does have some bad English, does have some grammatical mistakes, not the end of the world, but just another thing to point out. And it's something that can't be patched. I think when the final game comes out, I'm sure it'll be in much better shape. It's just for Vita owners, this is the game that we will get. So I'm going to keep playing, and I want to find out and give you guys some information on how long it takes to beat this game, because the publisher has said that it's about 2 hours to 4 hours long. So let me finish it, and then I can let you know how long I think this game is. Great, guys. Thank you for watching. Keep watching, because I will continue this video. Okay, so this is the second part of the video that I'm recording. So I've restarted the game. I finished the game, and now I've just kind of restarted it from the beginning. So let me talk about what I think about this game in total. So kind of as I mentioned in that first part of the video, love the graphics. Love the graphics, love the animation. I'm not sure if you kind of noticed it on the previous video, but especially the animation of characters, like where you've got the goblin archer, and they kind of like take their bow and knock it into and shoot the arrow. Take their arrow and knock it into the bow and shoot. Really, really cool animations, actually. So I really like the platforming in this game. It is a short game, so I probably spent about an hour and a half to 2 hours finishing up to level 3. There's 4 levels and then a boss fight. It took me about an hour and a half to finish level 3. Level 4 was much shorter, much easier, actually. I think the game probably took me 2 to 2.5 hours. I don't think it was more than that, to be honest. So it's very short, and short is not necessarily a bad thing, because Thomas Was Alone was short, and that's a really good game. But it is noticeably short. I did spend a lot of the time on the first 3 levels, really kind of mastering the game, and once you master the game, level 4 was just really easy, actually. So it's kind of a shame, because I felt like I had a good grip on the game and the gameplay by then, but then the game is over, because there's not many levels to it. The final boss fight was a little bit underwhelming, if I'm honest. It took me, I think, 3 goes to beat him, which is not very much. Probably done in about 10 minutes. I had beaten that boss. So again, that's not. I would have liked to have had more challenge, had more bosses, but that's what's going to be then final game. When you finish the game, there is a kind of a little part of an ending. There's kind of an end cutscene, which is intriguing. It's kind of it does make me think, ooh, it'd be nice to actually play the final game and see kind of what happens, because it does kind of hint at there being more stuff going on. And there's a nice little thank you message for Vita fans as well, because this version is only for the PS Vita. Like I said, I do really like the platforming. I think that's great. I think the music is really good. You guys can hear it in the background of this video. Music is great. Very, very catchy tunes. I think especially for the first 2 levels, I really, really like that. So graphics, music is great, gameplay is great. It feels really smooth and easy to play. I think the 2 biggest problems with this game are the shortness of the game. It's very short, and also the bugs. So I mentioned in the previous video that there's a bug where you basically kind of get trapped in a kind of a walking animation. That happened, funnily enough, just about a minute or 2 after I'd turned off the video, which meant I had to just shut down the game. And that kind of thing does happen. It happened about 3 times that I had to shut the game down because of that particular bug. So that's a little frustrating that happens, and we can't patch the game out. And there was another bug which it happens on level 2 actually, where I died quite often, where when you enter the level, you got these bats. You can see this bat here coming at me. There's one level where you go through the screen, you kill the bat. When you go back through that screen, the bat doesn't appear, and so you keep taking damage because you can't see the bat, but it's still there. You just can't actually see that it's there, which is very annoying. But like I said, you can use those bugs to your advantage. You can kind of glitch the game to give you infinite hearts, infinite magic crystals as well, if you want to. I don't think there's much need to do that, to be honest, because it's it does help actually. Having infinite hearts helps. Magic is probably not as useful as I'd kind of like it to be, but it's fine. I do think this is a good game. I just think it's short and the bugs are really disappointing at times. It's something you really kind of have to just deal with, really. That sometimes you will have to shut the game down, that you won't be able to kind of have all the crystals you want because they're going to disappear from the environment after you lose a life. And because the game is pretty tricky, you will die. So it's unfortunate because then you're playing the game, you can collect these heart crystals or magic crystals, and you will lose that crystal if you lose a life, which is rubbish. So overall, I do think it's a good game, guys. I do think it's worth grabbing, and I've said it before, but I think it's important to support the developers of these final Vita games. But it definitely has its problems. It definitely has its flaws. I would have loved to, and I will love to see how the final game plays, because given it'll be longer, it'll have more boss fights. I think there's a lot there. This game's got a lot of potential, and I think just sorting out little things like the dialogue, which like I said before, doesn't really make sense at times, and just giving you kind of more boss fights rather than just having that one boss fight at the end. I think story-wise as well, it'd be nice to... Oh, whoops, that was silly. Story-wise as well, it would be nice if that was a bit more fleshed out, because it felt like there was, again, more. The final game will have more than what this game had. So we are playing. It happens for the Vita, but we are playing kind of the worst version of this game, but it is still appreciated that it's here, and there is a good game here. There's really fun platforming, really good level of challenge. You will need to kind of master the game, master the mechanics, master the enemies and the levels. But that is really, that's good. That's enjoyable. It's just a shame that we've got all these bugs to have to deal with as well. So guys, this is Witchcrafty. Sorry, I just blanked for a second on the name of the game. So that's actually the first level. I just kind of, as I was talking, I just finished the first level, which now that I know the level, took me only 6 minutes, but I think the first time took a good like 30-40 minutes to get past some of those areas. But it is a good game, guys. I hope that you do support the developer and support sometimes you who have been really great. If you do, if this does look interesting, don't just buy things for the sake of it, of course. But I do think it's a good game. It's just flawed, unfortunately. So guys, let me know in the comments, are you going to pick up Witchcrafty? If you have already picked it up, if you've already been playing it now, let me know what you think about it. Do you enjoy it? Do you think it's kind of worth your time? Leave a comment below, and as always, thanks for watching.